Hi, I'm Julie McCluskey, Director of Communications and Community Engagement for Summit School District. Our mission in Summit Schools is to help develop caring learners for the 21st century. As part of that work, we spend time working with kids on their social and emotional development. We spend time in our schools working on bullying prevention and conflict resolution so that kids grow up with the skills to be productive, thriving citizens. Today, we're working with Summit Middle School 7th graders at a Courage Retreat sponsored by Youth Frontiers. It's a one-day out-of-school experience where kids talk about what's important to them as individuals, how to deal with some of those social challenges that come up when you're a middle school student, and most importantly, how to embrace their own responsibility and courage in taking steps to promote a healthier, safe environment at Summit Middle School. Thank you. So we're here today at the Silverthorne Pavilion talking about the 7th grade Courage Retreat. And I'm joined by Jean Culp with Youth Frontiers. Jean, tell us a little bit about what the kids will experience today and what they can look forward to as part of their Courage Retreat.
Sure, today is a Courage Retreat for the 7th graders. The day is made up of a bunch of different activities. We do large group games, we do some small group activities where they'll break out and meet in small groups. We'll do 2 topic-based talks. I'll be talking about fear and how our everyday fears hold us back from acting with everyday courage. And then my coworker Sam will be talking about courage and the idea of following your heart instead of following the crowd and doing what everybody else is doing, even in the moments when it's easier to follow the crowd, to really listen to your heart. And by the end of the day, all of the 7th graders will be committed to one act of courage, one thing that they'll commit to working on for the rest of the school year and hopefully beyond that. And oftentimes that looks like maybe standing up for themselves or reaching out to the new kid or sitting with the kid that sits alone at lunch or trying harder in school, a bunch of different things that they'll commit to today.
That's terrific. You know, the middle school years are challenging. It's a time when students are going through a lot of personal growth and character development, and we're excited that we've been able to partner with Youth Frontiers. We're thinking about 7 years now,
Yes,
7 or 8 years. We've had you coming into the county and helping us work with our kids for one really powerful, impactful day. Jean, talk a little bit about Youth Frontiers and the organization and the mission that it has across the nation.
Sure. Okay, so we are a nonprofit out of Minneapolis. We've been around for 27 years, traveling around the country, working with schools, elementary through high school, talking about character education. This idea of courage today, moral courage, kindness, respecting yourself, other people. We also do some faculty and staff programs with adults in schools. And we'll do about 800 of these programs across the country this year. Yeah.
That's tremendous. Yeah, we certainly, my children went through the Courage Retreat. I now have one in college, and he remembers. I told him I was coming here today, and he said, oh yeah, that was a big day. And having that conversation with your peers, but also some really talented group leaders. Tell us about the group leaders, who they are here in the community, and even some of our high school kids, what they're doing.
Sure, so we welcome community members. Today we have a handful of high schoolers and then just other community members. And they come in, they bring the energy. They're getting trained in right now before the 7th graders arrive.
Makes it real.
Bringing energy, getting excited to be here, and then they'll help facilitate these small groups throughout the day, talking to these kids about the fears that they're facing, about how they can act with this moral courage to make a difference in their lives and other people's lives. So oftentimes we'll hear that these leaders are actually getting just as much out of it as the 7th graders.
Which I love.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you, Jean.
You're welcome.
The 7th grade Courage Retreat is a part of Summit School District's approach to developing caring learners and certainly helping our middle school students deal with bullying, deal with personal and interpersonal conflict. We look forward now to talking to some of our other group leaders as well as seeing our 7th graders and what they're going to experience today. I'm here with Jennifer Wallenetz, one of our amazing teachers at Snowy Peaks High School, and she's participating in the 7th grade Courage Retreat. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about what you're going to be doing today and why you're here.
I get to be a group leader this year, which is kind of exciting. So I'm going to be making sure 7th graders are having fun and being silly and getting to know one another and doing something that they don't usually do.
And that's true. This Courage Retreat is a day out of school here at the pavilion, an opportunity for our kids to work in small groups dealing with each other in very positive ways. So Jennifer, tell me why you think this day is important for 7th grade.
Well, I think it's good for 7th graders, but I also forgot to mention that I'm chaperoning a group of 10 Snowy Peak students who are leaders.
Ah, great.
And there they go walking through the... So I think it's important for 7th graders to see high school students out of their comfort zone as well, and I think it's important for kids of all ages to talk about the things they share, you know, fears, worries, joys, successes, and do something different in their school.
We were just talking with Jean Culp, who's with Youth Frontiers, and she was telling us the group leaders get just about as much out of this as our 7th graders. So from your perspective, Jennifer, as we move forward with our bullying prevention, our character development in the school district, what's the one thing that this retreat adds to the days of your students as well as the students at Summit Middle School?
I think for my students at Snowy Peaks, it's an excellent opportunity for them to be leaders. They don't always get to be in that role, and so this is going to be really positive and beneficial for them. They have a ton to offer our community, and they have a lot of experience that 7th graders can benefit from. And I think the Courage Retreat's a great opportunity for everyone to see how similar we all are and have fun together. And when you have fun together with folks, it just builds positive connections and relationships, and that makes for a better, more caring, dynamic, successful community. So I'm really looking forward to the day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better. Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
Now we'll be talking with one of our students who's going to be leading a group today at our 7th grade Courage Retreat. Hi, I'm here with Daniel Bernlohr, who's going to be one of our student group leaders today at the Courage Retreat. Daniel, you went through the Courage Retreat. What do you remember about your experience?
Well, personally, in middle school, it was really rough for me because we weren't really communicating with each other. It was really hard because there was a lot of stuff that we were going through together that we all had similarities with, but we didn't know. We thought we were kind of alone. And then when we came here, everybody got together and everybody kind of had positive energy and kind of got that communication factor back together, you know?
Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're here as a group leader. What do you hope to do with the kids today?
I hope to just bring like some positive energy into their lives because I know it's pretty rough as a middle schooler. That was definitely like my roughest part of my life so far. So I just want to give them that happy smile that they need.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. A happy smile and a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Daniel, you're a student at Snowy Peaks.
Exactly.
What's next for you?
Are you ready?
What's next for me is I'm going to go
ready.
to college in Glenwood Springs, and I'm going to study business and have like a minor in psychology.
Oh, that's terrific. Well,
Come on in,
Daniel.
Dan.
Now for the kids.
Is that my boys?
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in here, dude. Go that way. Walk around a little bit.